Letoya Luckett talks about not delaying your bucket list.
Someone said, why is dating hard over 50? I don't know, sis. It's hard at 42. I think dating is just complicated. But hey, man. Some of us will be lucky enough to fall in love. Some of us will fumble the love, fall out of love, and some of us will know it's true love and hold on to it.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You know? Love is a thing. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing. We all want it. We all live for it. I think everybody wants to be in love. I think everybody wants to feel deeply for someone and for it to be reciprocated. I think everyone desires that. I mean, we start desiring that from a baby, you know. When we look up at our parents' faces or our caretakers' faces, whoever it may be, and we desire a reaction from that person, a smile from that person. We start that at a very young age. And knowing what that feels like. I can tell now with my son, the way he hugs me, you know, the way my daughter hugs me, or she looks for me to make a face and smile at her, or to make sure I'm paying attention to her. You know, we start desiring that need for love and a companionship, wanting someone there, you know. I don't think we were meant to just walk this earth alone. I don't think we are, because that's what whether we realize it or not, that's what we spend 80 or 90% of our time thinking about. Whether it's in the forefront of your mind or the back of your mind is love. Whether it be the love for your family or the love for a special someone, we all desire that. We do. I do. I want love, but I want the right love. And I'm not saying I have never had the right love, because I have been blessed to be loved deeply, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, God. But someone said it's okay to be alone. It is okay to be alone. There is nothing wrong with being alone and enjoying your me time and relationships not being the focus. Mainly, most of the time you find your one is when you're not thinking about it. That's what's so crazy. But yeah, I think we all desire that. But you can't let it stop you in your life. Just because you're not in a relationship or you're not dating, I don't think that not having that kind of love should affect how you think about yourself and your self-love. I don't think that you should feel like, oh, because I'm not dating, or because I'm not married yet, or because I haven't had kids yet, that there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm here to tell you right now, there is nothing wrong with you. If it hasn't happened for you yet, it doesn't mean it's never going to happen. Hopefully it will happen. And if it doesn't happen in this lifetime, still be okay with that. Still enjoy life every single day. Still walk around with a heart of gratitude for what God is doing. Even though he might not have answered those particular prayers yet, you still got your life. You're still capable of doing all the things. It does not mean something is wrong with you. There's so many people out here in miserable relationships in terrible relationships, in abusive relationships, because they just want a little speckle, just a little bit of love to call their own. Shouldn't be about that. I am still grateful. God has not answered all my prayers, and I am perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. I still walk around. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I don't feel hurt by it sometimes. I'm not saying I don't feel when other people do have it and I don't, and I see it and I go, dang, I desire that. It does not mean that there's something wrong with me because I don't have it. It just means they have it and I don't yet. And I want what's for me. I don't want what somebody else has. I want what's for me, what's tailor-made for me. Somebody needs to hear that. You are perfectly fine. You are really okay, regardless if you're in a relationship or not. Regardless if you're dating and you're out there and your friends all dating, but you're not. It don't mean you're unattractive. It doesn't mean that you're unlikable. It doesn't mean that you're being overlooked. It just hasn't happened for you yet. And that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. But you're breathing. You up. You're able to move around. You're able to enjoy the things of this world for now and enjoy your life. So enjoy it. And don't take those things for granted. I think we're always on a quest for the things that we desire, that we miss what we have. Don't take those things for granted. Because what'll happen is you'll get a peek of what you want out of someone. They'll check maybe like 3 out of the 10 boxes that you got. And then, what happens after that? Most of the time you rush into something and you end up in a miserable situation that you're okay, how do I get out of this? All because you wanted a little bit of love and for somebody to be there. And I'm not saying nobody's perfect, because nobody is perfect and nobody's gonna probably check all them boxes. What's the 80-20 rule, whatever that is? But sometimes that desire will have you making bad decisions, and that's not the best place to be. Impulsive decisions, yeah. You don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want nobody I love to want that. Hey, Trish, my sis in here. Hey, babe. Nobody's perfect, but they will be perfect for you. Yeah. That's the beautiful thing. But keep going, regardless. Keep going. Keep loving on you. And when I say loving on you, I mean doing things that not just feel good. Because sometimes that can get us in a world, heaps of trouble. Doing things that make us feel good for the moment. But things that are going to help you in the long run. Writing a journal. Watching what we eat. Your prayer, your meditation. Working out. Having conversations, good, healthy conversations with friends and family. And loving on your loved ones. Do those things that make you feel good. As far as helping you to grow. And sometimes if you want to slip up and do something to make you feel good, then do something to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be. For me, it's a piece of cake and a cookie every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with spoiling yourself, buying a bag, buying you a nice pair of shoes, taking the trip. And speaking of that, me and my girlfriends was talking the other day, right? And we have our little thread, our little whole thing or whatever. And we're single moms. And we were talking about like taking vacations and, you know, our mommy time and how we like to spend it. And I think all of us are too in this moment of we need to, you know, be in our best shape and do the things we've always wanted to do. To all my single folk out there, I used to be one of those people that felt like I want to wait and go to a certain place in the world. One of my favorite places. Okay, forget it. I always wanted to go to Greece. And so I said, oh, I'm going to wait till I get married to go to Greece. There was a bag that I always wanted. Oh, I'm going to wait till I'm married and then maybe my husband will buy me that bag. Now, granted, I had the money to buy it myself. Oh, well, I'm going to make I used to want a Cartier love bracelet so bad. And I was like, no, I'm going to wait till I get married and then I'm going to tell my husband I want this for my anniversary. No. Do those things that you've always wanted to do when you want to do them and on your own time. Don't be afraid to go on those vacations. Don't be afraid to buy that nice thing for yourself, that dream car, all your dream things. Do that. Hey, Tuffy. Do that. Do your things. All those dream things on your list, do it. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen in this life. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to say, I put all these things on this bucket list to share with someone else, when I had the time and the opportunity and the money to do it for myself, but I wanted to wait to do it with someone or for someone to pay for me to do it. Do it now. Do it now. What's wrong with doing it now? Or do it your girlfriends. Y'all go to Greece. If you ever get married, you and your husband can find somewhere else to go. Put something, you know what I mean? Your husband will figure out somewhere nice to take you and treat you, and you guys will make your own memories there, whatever. But don't be afraid to do those things that you've always wanted to do for yourself.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.